Hi and welcome to this lesson. Well, the basic circuit elements form the building blocks for constructing bigger circuits. So in this lesson, we are going to talk about the ideal basic circuit element, which has three characteristics. The first characteristic is it has only two terminals with which it can be connected to other circuit components. The other characteristic is that it is described mathematically in terms of either voltage or current or both. And the last characteristic is it cannot be subdivided or reduced into other elements. Hence, we use the term basic because it cannot be further broken down into simpler elements. This figure is a representation of an ideal basic circuit element. The box right now is blank because we are not specifying right now what kind of circuit element this is. The voltage across or between these two terminals is denoted by V, as you can see, and the current flowing between terminals is denoted by I. The reference polarity for voltage between these two terminals is indicated by positive and negative signs, while the reference direction for current is shown by an arrow placed along the direction of flow of current. Then here we have a table to further explain the reference directions for voltage and current. So let's start with the voltage first. The voltage drop from terminal 1 to terminal 2 is going to be positive because look at this terminal 1, it has a positive sign and terminal 2 has a negative sign. So if you go from terminal 1 to terminal 2, we are moving from plus to minus. So that is a voltage drop. So the voltage drop from 1 to 2 is positive. And on the other hand, if we go in the opposite direction, the voltage drop is going to be negative, or there is going to be a positive voltage rise. So we can say that the voltage rise from terminal 2 to terminal 1 is positive because you can see that terminal 2 has a negative sign, terminal 1 has a positive sign. So if we go from terminal 2 to terminal 1, there is a voltage rise, and hence we say that its value is positive. Similarly, we can say that from terminal 1 to terminal 2, the voltage rise is negative because you can see that from 1 to 2, there is actually going to be a voltage drop. And as per this last statement, if we go from terminal 2 to terminal 1, you can see that we are moving to a higher voltage. So yes, voltage drop from terminal 2 to terminal 1 is negative because actually it is a voltage rise. Likewise, we can further comment about the current. We are talking about the direction of flow of charges. So the positive charges flow from terminal 1 to terminal 2 with a positive value. You can see that this current, this is actually the positive charges. So these charges flow from terminal 1 towards terminal 2. So their flow is positive. On the other hand, the opposite is also true. The negative charges flow from terminal 2 to terminal 1 with a positive value. So it's like the first statement, the opposite of the first statement is also true. So here we had positive charges, in the next statement we had negative charges. The first statement says from 1 to 2, this next statement says from 2 to 1. So both of these are opposite, which are both positive. Then we can also say that positive charges flow from 2 to 1 with a negative value, because if you look at 2 to 1, terminal 2 has negative charges, terminal 1 has positive charges. So when current flows, the positive charges are actually flowing from 1 to 2, not 2 to 1. So that is why we have placed a negative here. And if we talk about the negative charges flowing from terminal 1 to terminal 2, you can see that actually between terminal 1 to terminal 2, there were positive charges flowing. So the opposite charges or the negative charges would be flowing in the opposite direction. So this last statement says the negative charges flowing from terminal 1 towards terminal 2 is negative because actually these were positive charges. So for negative charges, their sign would be negative. And from here, you can note down that the positive charges flow in one direction while the negative charges flow in the opposite direction. I hope all this makes sense. And if not, feel free to watch this video again. And if still you have some confusion, you can always drop me a message or post a question in the Q&A section, and I would love to explain it further to you. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next lesson.